We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Illuminati.
Hey folks, welcome back. It's Tedsallis with you again as always for the Hoard Illuminati podcast, aka Hoardcast for short. Little difference in branding there, whatever. And with me at my side as always is the lovely and the talented Padme1138. How are you today?
Fine.
Yeah,
I
lovely.
never know how
Yeah.
weird you're gonna try and make it.
That makes it all the better. It actually makes it better now that now like you're always waiting for it, and then I don't have to do it. It's like I don't know.
Because I'm already hearing something creepy in my head.
Well, you know how it goes. So how are you today?
Fine.
You love this rainy weather. We have
We were just discussing how creepy this one app is that we both have on our phones, My Radar.
Yes.
And it like creepily will pop up and tell you there'll be a light rain in 15 minutes, and then boom!
And in exactly 15 minutes it happens.
And then it always tells you it'll be ending within the hour. Yeah,
and that's usually really right too.
Yeah.
Only very rarely does it tell me something's gonna happen, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's creepy.
Well, and then sometimes like it would be like just a couple of streets over, like, oh, it almost made it. It was right over there, because that's how it does here too sometimes.
Yeah.
So spotty.
Remember
that day? Was it this week when it was raining out front and not out back?
And it was not raining out back. Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
So it's like we were living on a movie set or something. It's been a week of digital cards, has it not?
Yeah.
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 Well, we're
Yeah, because when I was doing the agenda, I was like, okay, let me see what sets were there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, who do they think they are this week? Marvel? Just like endless sets.
Yeah, it was a lot of sets.
It was too much, I think.
It was a deluge.
It was too much.
It's funny, yeah, and too much of the same kind of stuff over and over again.
Yeah,
too,
I know. Like we should be in a parallax background because
I think we called Wednesday "What the fuck Wednesday" because there was a lot of shit that happened on Wednesday.
Was there?
That was when they dropped those grays, and I was just kind of like, "What the fuck? Where did
grays?
Yeah, let's pull a fucking base variant out of our ass at way at the end of the thing." Although I don't know, it feels like base is going to be around for S7 till, they said like early next year for the melds, right? So we got a lot of time still.
Put it down.
No, because we'll get to that in the Hoard update.
Put it down.
Oh my God, there's breaking news on the Hoard update front. So let's get into it.
I disagree. I think S7 needs to be put down.
Well, you're just done and I'm just getting started. I've only just begun. I've only just begun.
Get it the $30 shot.
Right in the neck. Okay, well, that's fun. So anyways, let's get into it. Tarot cards. We have another wave of DK base going, which I feel like started earlier in the week, but it's been a blur because so many sets. But I've been working on the Decay base, and hey, Thomas, how are you? Nice to see you. I was just talking to him on chat a few minutes ago, and he said, I'm going to go to sleep. And I'm like, well, go to sleep, because you should go to sleep, because he's very sick. And Thomas, take care of yourself, please.
Yes.
Very, very sick man, and we're worried about you. I'm very worried about you. All right. So anyways, Decay base, those are going again. I've calculated that there are 2 more waves of those to come before my Hoard finally arrives. And she will not be an award, thank God. She will be one of the regular cards in the set. So
I didn't know you had a Hoard in there.
I do, yeah. It's Misty. It's Misty in blue jeans.
Is it some scantily clad girl?
Yeah, she just has blue jeans on, and she's got her back to you, and she's in a very classical pose. Like if you went to a museum, there'd be a million statues in that pose.
Okay, yeah, it's all about the classical
It
pose.
is, yes. It's very classy, and I thought artistic. I thought it was very artistic, and yeah. So, so she's standing there in blue jeans, and she doesn't have a shirt on, but she's got her back to you. It's very tasteful. But so she's got a nice pair of blue jeans on. That's Misty. So and then I didn't realize when I picked her as a Hoard, there's 2 Misties in tarot cards of all the things. There's one Misty that's mine, and then the other one's like already been murdered. She's no good to me.
Or I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I want the one that's upright and standing with no shirt and ready to go. So, not the dead one. Yeah. So I'm hoarding that one. So that'll be a couple away. And our friend Frank Reynolds, he loves the werewolves over there, that Bone Hill Road.
Oh, he does the creatures and stuff.
Yeah, and so he likes
Star Wars.
Yeah, so
he's
he
a
likes
creature guy.
Well, there's 2 werewolves in the set from Bone Hill Road, and they're like side by side on the sheet, and so he hoards those. So those are in this wave. So he's been like asking the last few waves, "Hey, looking for the werewolf," and it wasn't actually there. And he had a haha. I realized it myself moment, on his own one day in there. It was kind of funny. But he's a nice guy. Self-deprecating is a quality anybody could stand to take on and do and use in their lives. So that's about it that's happening in tarot cards. They have a thing the last Thanksgiving that's still going on. And then the Ebola Rex continues. I feel like that's almost over with.
Is that literally a dinosaur with Ebola?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It literally, and
but
it,
wouldn't that be a short-lived thing? Because Ebola is like a quick.
Well, how long is? I mean, in real time, would a Tyrannosaurus Rex in an hour and a half, could he do some damage?
Yeah, I guess
make a pretty miserable movie worthy.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where he is. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, if he's just out on a desert island, there's like, rawr! He's going to storm around
bleed out on a desert island.
Sure.
That's the whole movie.
A very entertaining film. How'd it end? Oh, he just melted into a puddle of goo. It was disgusting. Didn't get a lot of insight into the worldview of the Tyrannosaurus in that version. So unlike the real version. So yeah, but I think there's like maybe there's 1 or 2 of those left. I don't know. If I didn't care too much, although it's one of the only ones I'm collecting. It's an easy set. It's really cheap. So I'm doing that one. So that's about it for tarot cards. And we do have I touch base with him. We're just going to be talking to him probably around the beginning of December. Having a chat with Previn and see what's coming in the future and stuff like that. And I can't wait to talk to him just because I want to high five him and tell him, God damn, dude, you did it again. This year has been fucking amazing in tarot cards. Really, it's just been great and fun and enjoyable all the way through.
What's that like?
It's incredible. There was some guy like flamed out on tarot cards this week because he couldn't finish some set or something at the last second, and he was brand spanking new. I don't know what the deal was. All he had to do was ask, and everybody throws shit at everybody there all the time. I don't understand what he didn't do, unless he was like trying to send trades, and people just don't check in. It's not an app that requires constant attention, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but he had a big, I just caught the tail end of it. Everyone was like, wow, what was that guy's deal? Can never understand anybody having a problem with anything at tarot cards. It's too easy. Makes everything else look so hard. Even Disney looks hard.
It's hard.
So over in Neon Mob, you recently spoke to our friend Joe Walls, and we were talking about a thing where he wanted to have a way that you could get like extra packs. Like he wanted to do like a promotion where, because you like bank, like if you're pro, you can bank like 12 packs in a day. And your average Joe, Joe Walt's not kidding. He's not the average. He's not an average Joe. He, they only get like, I think 9 that you can bank. So it's a little less. And plus you have pro packs and stuff like that. There's a lot of benefits for it, which I just quit that because I don't have any sets to do. And this new promotion makes it almost worthless because when we were talking, he mentioned something he wanted to do with the packs, and we were joking around and calling it Wacky Extra Packy Month.
Wow.
Which sounds so stupid, and it's exactly the kind of garbage branding thing that I would think of. And so we had a laugh about that, but he actually did it. It actually started this week, and you can open it's like 27 packs of any given set if it's unlimited. It's
Wow.
insane. You can just keep blasting packs until you're sick of it and finish a set like that. So if there's any sets out there you're looking to do, get on it. So unfortunately, I don't really have much I'm doing over there. I only have like, I think, one set that I'm working on, and I feel like I'm going to be done with that pretty quick. Pretty soon. So over in the fabulous world of blockchain collectibles, they sneaked a little doodad on the Digicast yesterday, which I did not watch.
We did, because we were opening packs.
Yeah, we were blasting packs and doing something with the Star Wars Card Trader at the time. So really weren't up for anything with the Digicast yesterday. But apparently they showed for the blockchain, they've got a new experience, a new UI. Maybe they've heard some of the criticism about the misery of the UI and functionality of the UI. And also not being able to do anything on your phone with it, really. So they've got a new version of the UI coming, and it's the Wax.io's UI. It's the cryptocurrency over creator, or whatever you want to call it, their UI. So that'll be for a bunch of the sets at first, and then all sets, I would imagine, at some point. And you'll be able to interact, you'll be able to trade. I didn't see any. I didn't see enough of it to tell me, is there a chat area or is there transmission around sets or anything like that where people can chat about that specific thing. Didn't see any of that, so I don't know yet. But it was confusing because it did look like an app. They were showing an app version, but actually what that was a mobile browser version. So this new version will be friendly to mobile browsers, but it is not an app yet. But hopefully they're designing it with an eye towards possibly porting to an app at some time in the future, and that would be a good thing to lay track for in their architecture that they're doing. The other announcement was a new property that'll be showing up soon, which is the Alien Quadrilogy, which is a name. That's a word you don't get to say not too often. I think I have a Alien Quadrilogy box set of Blu-rays.
I think you have two.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's two.
You know what? You're probably right. I probably bought it on DVD and then bought it again when it came out on Blu-ray, because you can double dunk me on the good stuff. I like that. Yeah. So that's coming. I don't know what that's going to look like. If no idea. The packs may look like little eggs, and then they open up, and the thing bursts out onto you, and oh God, I love my collectibles. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a virtual reality experience.
That's something.
That'd be fun. So over in the fabulous world of bunt, kick, and slam. Didn't do a whole lot in kick or slam, but there was a set that dropped. They had showed it on the Digicast earlier. Last time that I watched the Digicast, they showed a set called Diamond Icons. And it's a set that it kind of keeps coming. This was wave 3 that dropped the other day. And they had all kinds of cards. They're nice looking cards. And I threw $50K, not very many packs at all, at that thing. And I pulled a 1 in 1,000 iconic Reggie Jackson, red signature dual something. I don't know, some kind of fucking Yahoo. And I put it on eBay and sold it for $8. So I turned $50K in coins into $8. I was pretty happy about that. So, and that was my high point on bunt for I don't even know how long. I pulled a card, sold it for $8. Yahoo! So over in Disney Collect, man, they had a busy week over there. I did look in there from time to time. Our friend Alan is still really involved over there.
Is he?
Yes, and he's popping up with a lot of stuff. And then a bunch of the folks in our group, Tim's way into it as well. There's a number of folks in our group that like the Disney. And they had it's like the anniversary of everything this week. That was the 80th anniversary of Fantasia.
Wow.
So that's been around for a while. And then the 25th anniversary of the Toy Story.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Wow. Does that feel crazy? Because like when that came out, I was working for Jesse Nolan back then. That's when I was working for Jesse. And it was the tail end of all that when she came along, because she caught the last one in the theater.
Mm-hmm. That was the first movie she ever saw in the theater.
So we've been deep into Toy Story for a long, long, long time. And then they also dropped a new base this week, and those are real nice. And they have a preview version that's cheap as dirt, and you can build the whole set. Goddamn, I think you have 40. When it dropped, you had like 48 days or something to complete it. So, but it's something to do. I think it's a meld thing or something. I don't know.
Melding.
I don't know. I can't remember if it's a meld or you pull them or whatever, but it seemed like they were really cheap. So I may try to put that together. It's not like I don't have enough time. So that was that. But the Fantasia set's pretty big, and they have they always have a bunch of variants. They have kind of like the the lower level and then the slightly higher level. Nothing's terribly difficult there, especially since we always seem to have enough coins. So, and I think I might even throw some diamonds at Toy Story. I'm going to do the Toy Story set. They had 4 cards in the set that are Ratzenberger memories, obviously, when they recorded with them before.
Oh, more of those?
Yeah, they had some more of that stuff.
I don't know if I ever finished the other one.
I did all those in gold. I was crazy about that set. So they've got a few of these. These have no award. There's no award for these. There's only 4 of them. I have 2 of them. But I have to go around, see if I can trade for the other ones or whatever, if it's even worth the trouble. If there's no award, there's really no point. Pick it up later or whatever. So, but I did that. I did the Toy Story set. The Fantasia looked a bit large, and it's never been a big fave for me. So over in the world of Marvel, gosh, I have no idea. I did actually listen to this. When I was out weeding one day this week, I was listening to the Scuttlebutt and checking out what's going on over there. And I think I got out of order, and I was listening to an older episode when the Lightning Inceptions had first come out, and Jim's horde is Storm, and there were fucking 3 or 4 of them in the set. I think one was an award or something. It was stupid. It was like all Storm and all Thor, and then a couple other people, and they were like, really? Are they though? In terms of the lightning and stuff like that. And then they were musing about whether or not there would be like what would be another element, because they've done fire, now they did lightning, and,
water,
or earth. Yeah, and water covers a lot of ground because you got water and you got ice. I don't know. Is there some X-Man that has vapors powers?
Probably.
Oh, he got the
an X-Men for everything, isn't there?
It seems to be.
I think there's probably an X-Men for like burning toast.
Maybe it's Misty.
Misty.
Just like in tarot cards, Misty. They come at you with no shirt on, back towards you, and then they envelop you in mist.
Yeah, wow.
That's so stupid.
That's pretty bad.
Wow, that was really dumb.
I opened some Marvel packs.
Did you know?
Recently. Yeah, wow. They had a heroine set or something.
Oh yeah, those are cool. I did the previous on those. Those had limited edition cards in those previous, and this time they don't. The golds on the previous, I think, were like $7.50 count. I collected the whole set of those in gold. I remember opening them in the car circle at school. Waiting for the kid.
Wow, that's a while ago.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I only got one of the golds, and I was like, yeah, okay. And it was Miss Marvel, and I was like,
They have so many fucking variants in those. They have like a motion. Yeah. There's gold, and then there's a motion gold.
I got the gold motion whatever thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't want.
Swap her around. Bunch of people try to do the set on those. You should be able to swap it around in there and get in there. You know what you could do?
Swap shop.
Do the swap shop. Yeah, make yourself a little swap shop. Get yourself take one and leave 2. Yeah. So that's fun. And with that, with the plug, the continuing plug, please listen to the Scuttlebutt podcast. They do that right. I mean, they got deep into that stuff. I was listening to that. I was very interested to hear the stuff. And I'm not even into that app that much, but I was really interested to listen to the guys. Dan can turn a phrase every once in a while. Dan's he's a smart guy. Jim's great too, but Dan will turn a phrase every once in a while. I think he had the
I
best.
can see that.
He had the best joke of the show last week when he said the thing about the juice box, and I can give you one warm or I can give you one cold. That was just so fast and so quick. Very good. So yeah,
Yes,
listen to their show. They're very entertaining, super informative. You will come out of it a better person. And with that, we are into Star Wars.
Stop.
I realized a while back that long-term commitments just aren't my thing, man. 30 weeks, 3 ways to 10. I can't do it. It's too much. I got myself a brand new jam. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly.
Marathons in a Minute, Keeping a Weekly Edition Series 3, which has been going since September 27th.
Of last year? Or
No,
this
Series
year's-
3.
Oh, this year. Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like last year.
It does. Yeah.
It's been like over a year, really, since it started, and here we are.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
So
Obama.
we started off with Sunday, Top Choice, Editor's Choice. It was 3PO, which I really think they should have gone with, how we had that one that was Han Solo and Dead Again. They should have all made them doing something. Give them a thing.
Give him an action.
Yeah, give them an action.
Or you're going to give him a gimmick.
Yeah, give them a gimmick.
Each one of them a gimmick,
Yeah. But it was just 3PO. So, I don't know.
Well, I got to think 3PO's gimmick would be pretty fucking lame.
It would suck.
I don't really care for him.
And then Gilded Galaxy, which everybody still has time to get their stuff together for, is General Organa this week. And oh my gosh, Monday Heroes. Finally, our national nightmare is over.
That's right. They finally did it. Yes.
Finally, it was Hera. Oh my gosh. Yes. Which I don't know why they even need to have the set anymore now. They've done Hera. Not going to complain about anything. Well, yeah, I'm sure they'll mess something up.
Yes, they will.
Tuesday, Droids. It was a battle droid. Wednesday, featured creature nonsense. It was Vizam the Nikto. Okay.
At least he had a name.
Yeah. Yep.
When we were asking before about the Tessic, the squid face, it was like Tessic.
Yeah.
But then the other one, he didn't have a name. He was just some random.
That's so racist against Warren. Okay, so then we had, of course, because still, I know everybody still has not had enough politics because, 2020. So in our fan choice tournament, it was a matchup this week between Bail Organa and what's her name, Bonteri.
Just vote for the next one to get knocked out in the next round. Really, I mean, pick the loser.
This does mean going back a month or so that Orn Free Ta got beat by.
I can't believe it.
Bonteri, really?
Orn Free Ta, isn't that his car? He's like,
yes, yeah. And Bail Organa had beat King Katuku, however you say his name.
Okay. That's like Bail Organa is bad enough, but like animated Bail Organa, like when it's Jimmy Smits, okay, Jimmy Smits is pretty cool. Yeah, he's pretty cool. But the animated one, that's like, let's take it to a whole nother level of suck. That's just like Baby Boba when it's it's like, Daniel Logan, okay, he's kind of lame. But the animated's even worse. So sorry, Chucky.
Yeah. So this means next week we're going to see if Mon Mothma or Senator Amidala won.
Gosh, I'll be waiting with.
Oh,
bated
actually,
breath.
no, they called her Queen Amidala.
Yeah,
Sorry, they got
mad
her wrong.
About that.
So
raged,
yes,
raged about it.
So and then we can see whether Jar Jar defeated Chancellor Valorum. And
I think Jar Jar will win over Valorum, even though you should kneel before Zod.
Right, and whether Leia beat Machu Picchu. So we're probably heading towards Amidala versus Leia.
Yeah, I honestly, I can't even understand the point of fan choice anymore.
Right?
Because nobody gives a fuck about these contests, right? Nobody really gets engaged or excited about any of this these choices we're supposed to be making.
Right.
And then who gives a fuck about the cards? Literally, the
They're
second
garbage.
they're trash.
They're trash.
Literally, nobody wants them. If you go back
Yep.
and look at the older series, there's some like old ones that were expensive as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
they were.
only-
The original fan choice.
No, those were like 20K or some shit.
Those
I'm talking
were.
about the ones in like series 5, I want to say, where they had the red versions. And then there was those ones with those rainbowy versions that you melded for or whatever. And they were expensive as
You didn't meld
fuck.
for them. Those were awards or something.
Something like that. But they're really low. They're like in the 100.
I still think
range.
all those were trash. I think
And well, that's the thing. They're still trash.
Yeah,
Even
the
though they're
best-
at low
right.
count, they're garbage.
the best fan choice was the original fan choice, where it was you had to pull it
Right.
out of the pack.
Right.
And it was hard. It was hot.
Well,
Yeah.
compared to a lot of the other things. I mean, it wasn't, one,
Yeah,
in, 1 in 50 and then 1 in 60.
it
I
wasn't
think,
like
in
pulling an
vintage.
original Reflections or something. It
Oh,
was,
yeah.
it was just fan choice. But sometimes there was other stuff in the pack, and you could like get other stuff out of the pack too.
Oh, you mean those? Oh gosh, yeah, those great old packs that
Right?
had everything in it.
Yes.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yes, back before the dark times.
Yeah, getting those double and triple dips.
Yes.
Baby.
Oh man.
That was good.
That was good times.
Yeah,
those
sure
were good
was.
times. But yeah, so the fan choice politician thing keeps going on and on and on. And on.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Yeah, don't like it.
We feel the same, Snippy.
the stupid gimmick.
The same.
And it was really a bad choice because nobody needs more freaking politics this year. Come on, man. I mean, I would like to go back to a time when I didn't know anybody was in Congress and at all.
Yeah.
And I would like to know nobody who's on the cabinet. I would like not to know any of them.
Well,
That
yeah.
would be great.
To not have to worry if they're going
Right?
to kill you.
Right? Yeah.
Would be nice.
Well, that too. That too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So then moving on to villains. Oh, wow. What a segue. Oh, wow. See what I did there?
I felt the
Did you
tremor
see-
in the force.
Did you see it? Yeah. That's what happened. Which the villain was the client.
Oh, he's great. Yeah.
Yes, he's great. Although, in looking at I was looking at that card and his outfit. It's a lot. He's got a lot going on in that outfit.
The big
huge
pimp-ass medallion is like, hey, I mean, it's like, I'm clearly imperial. I assure you. I am overcompensating for the...
What kind of a fashion choice is going on there where it's like, he's got that outfit and then he's like, you know what I need? I need a big ass medallion, man.
You know what? He's the kind of guy just like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I like this. I look good. I like how I look with my big fucking medallion.
But I feel like
it
would get in the way of doing your day, like whatever he does during the day. Although it seems like he just mainly sits there and makes drinks
and decisions
and
hard decisions.
So I guess
yeah.
I guess there's not a lot of movement. So I guess you could wear a big clunky medallion if you're just making drinks and decisions. So.
Bring me the baby.
Bring me the check. Bring me the baby.
He does. Yeah, he doesn't do anything. He's got lackeys to do everything.
That's true.
He's in the.
I guess that's what it is. If you have like a bunch of lackeys, then you can afford that type of big clunky necklace.
Yeah, I pay for that swagger, baby.
Okay. All right.
He's a pimp.
So today is Saturday Concept. So we're probably 15 minutes away from seeing what it is. Who knows? It'll probably be something cowardly. Last week it was Ushar, not Trudgeon.
Yeah,
so.
that was a bad one with him floating in the middle of the
Yeah, it
giant
was not
white nothing.
And
Have you seen this, man?
You can't tell me this is the best concept art they can get a hold of.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
There's always better concept.
Come on. I mean, a Dave Filoni doodle on a napkin is probably going to be better than this crap.
Dave Filoni Doodle. All right, we have a show title.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's a great turn of phrase. That is so fun to say. Dave Filoni Doodle.
A Dave Filoni doodle on a napkin. Well, because that dude is talented in like so many ways, but I'm sure he could just be like, oh, here's a napkin. Oh, bam, 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 bam. Here's Ahsoka.
Well, is he? Yeah, he's a good artist too.
Yeah. And he knows like all the Star Wars. Gets it.
He's aware of all the stars too.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's happening with Concept.
Yeah, we don't know. And do we really care? Because it's not really a big... I mean, because you're going to get it, and then your little mission's going to open, you're going to get Guild of Galaxy.
So
that's
this will
not
be
worth
week...
jack squat.
This will be
This
week
is week 8.
Right, week 8. So we still have 4 more weeks of this, and then there'll be that fallow period where we don't do jack shit, that'll probably be a lot of late December. I think is going to be pretty fucking boring, which would be nice.
That would be nice.
With the holidays and stuff like that, it would be really good to not have a whole lot going on. In years past, we actually have had things on Reddit where people were like begging, because that first year, man, they hammered the shit out of us through the fucking holidays. That's when they were dropping all that low count shit.
The first low count stuff happened with the neons were still going on, and then the sabers and the other ones, the mats and and then
it was nuts.
And then there was the holiday ones, which were random counts.
Yeah, they were all over the place because they ended up from 1 count all the way up to like 9, I think.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, so with the next year, we're like asking them, please, 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 will you not bury us in releases? We would like to spend time with our families. We would like to eat sugar plums.
So, so to like have a week that's like not like this week.
Yeah, it was a bit busy.
Yeah,
busy. Well, let's get into that.
Much. Change the background.
Okay, I will. I'm going to change it right now.
Make it parallax because everything's parallax.
You like the parallax?
Not really, but that's what everything is.
That's going to make everybody throw up in about a second, man. I'm not even kidding. That's like
okay. There we go.
Yeah, it's too much. It's a lot.
This works. Chernobyl.
Chernobyl
control room,
because that's our chairs or
chairs.
Chernobyl. Yeah, that's where we control our chairs.
So that's what's going on, and I checked this morning, and the meditation chamber had gone to 16.
16,
which is probably why it disappeared or was late the other day. Because it seems like every time
sporadic.
It manages to get pulled somehow, they just like twitch out, and it doesn't show up when it's supposed to.
Right.
And it's like, how? You know what? I don't think they're good at apping.
I don't understand how it's not on somebody's daily checklist, or if it's just automated. Just automate it. God's sake.
It's like, can't you like assign this task to somebody?
There's 84 left. Look how long it has taken to get 15 down.
Gosh.
Seriously, how long has this meditation chamber thing been going? It's been going quite some time now since it's been back.
Yeah.
We're not getting one of these a week, are we? Doesn't feel like there's one pulled every week.
Maybe every 2 weeks.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere.
I'm sure somebody has an average out there. Somebody's got a spreadsheet with all the averages of everything.
Seems like Josh would have a spreadsheet of it.
He might. That'd be great.
If not, he should create one.
Yeah. So, I saw people trading blacks for grays this week. Trading blacks for Imperial grays this week.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. Yeah,
because they're both unknowns of like what the card count.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who gives how long are they going to be around? The gray's going to be around till the end of the year, but we'll get to those. So for sets this week, we had Child Motion Series 2. Why? I didn't, I liked the first one, and we were all super hyped when it came out. Oh, Baby Yoda, he's so cute and all that stuff. But now I'm just kind of like, I threw it a couple of packs. I didn't pull any motions, and I hate it. I
did both of them.
I didn't do any of it. I could probably get it. I think you can get both sets for, I want to say $4 on the Bay. If I really, really wanted that, I could go and just get it, and it'll be even cheaper later. So,
yeah. So that was the big thing on Saturday. That was their big 2:00 thing. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Needless to say, as soon as I saw it, I said, nap time! And that's what I did instead of opening packs.
Yeah, and then it was like a boring Saturday, too, because like a bunch of football games that should have played, didn't play, because everybody got the Rona.
Mm.
So, yeah, it was kind of a boring Saturday.
Yeah. Well, then on the next set, and this is a big one.
And then throughout this whole week, every day we've had our daily resistance parallax.
Yes, that continues. And again, it's very difficult to remember to do those. Sometimes
right?
I got all the way to the next day on one of them this week. because those cards just look the same, and you're just kind of like, did I get that? Did I get that? Like, I'm constantly in a state on the weeklies. Same way. I can't.
Yeah, I'm like,
did I pull that? Did I even bother to
Did
fucking
I
get
remember
that?
to get a freaking creature?
Oh no! I'll have to go and spend 99 cents on eBay. Bye.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Then the big Sunday thing.
that was the Rise of Skywalker.
That was the Rise of Skywalker Series 2.
Yes, which is a port of a physical, which we bought some. I bought a box of that.
Yes, because it had a Ben Solo card in it finally.
Yes, yeah,
Not
and it also the lightsaber
card
and also the lightsaber reveal.
Yes, the awesome lightsaber reveal card. So
that's a
that
great
was cool.
card.
That was cool to have that, but I'm kind of tired of the need for them to port in all of the colors and then the meld workbench nonsense for different colors.
That one's absolutely insane.
And that is insane because to get the SIGs, because there's like a SIG award or whatever, but to get the SIGs to go for some of those things, you have to mulch like a whole set of gold.
Yeah, a whole set. Yeah, and then you then you get one, right? It's like guaranteed, but it's a whole bunch of different ones.
Which I did one.
Yeah, did you get a Ray?
No.
Oh, wait. Did you get some horrible alien piece of shit that nobody knows or cares about?
Yes.
Okay, who'd you get?
I got one of those alien guys that gets blowed up in an X-Wing, I think.
Oh, cool. Oh, Kai Threnally?
Yeah.
Kai Threnally. How's that for a deep cut?
Yeah.
God damn, how the fuck did I remember that?
Star Wars.
Somebody in our group actually hoarded Kai Threnally.
Sorry. But, yeah. So I was like, oh, wow, I actually have enough of these. And then I swapped them around, so made sure I had Duke Gold set. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'll see what I get. Wah, wah.
Well, they are
not worth it.
So they have how many variants on that thing now? On just what we're talking about, the base right now, because this ties into another set later.
Oh, well, this has brought back commons. This brought commons.
That's right.
Back.
We haven't seen commons in I don't know how long.
Commons returned because the white is common,
the
blue is uncommon. Then what's the meldable? Then there's golds, which are the meldable ones, and then there's also red, which is also a redeemable thing, I believe.
They're red. Yeah, those are rare as fuck. I only pulled one of those.
Yeah, I have a couple, but they're garbage. Yeah, and there's red. It's just, it's just, it's not fun. It's just kind of, it's choresome. That's a new word I just
choresome?
Choresome.
It's like the opposite of awesome.
Yes, exactly.
This should be awesome.
This should be awesome because Rise of Skywalker Series 2, Ben Solo lightsaber reveal, but it's choresome. So it's choresome.
So we got white base, blue base, gold base, red base, black base.
Oh, black! I forgot because the black is what you get a shot at with with the reds.
And then later on, when we got the heroes and villains, they came with more fucking base. So there's even more. It's crazy how fucking much there is. I mean, they're porting the fuck out of us.
That's what this whole week was too fucking much.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting
and none of it feels like it's quality. Actually, sorry.
Well, I mean, the physical sets are typically on a different level than what you will see in app in terms of like, they have a whole ton of shit on the back of the card and stuff like that.
But I mean, in like long term value.
Oh, none. There's almost none except for some low count stuff, which is not much to be had.
Yep. But we'll get to the heroes and villains in a bit. We got like 18 million sets to get through first, because then we had Monday. We had the Mando Monday with the 10 base in the packs again.
Thank you for taking the lead on that information and
because
not letting
you
me
pay attention.
No, because
you
always
F it up
fuck it up. Yeah.
Thank
you for not doing.
You're welcome. Because I was not going to let you do that again.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate that.
So we had our Mando Monday with our 10 base of the week, but to mix it up, there's Mando Kinetic Series 2. Oh, what? Which those are, you can possibly get them in your Mando Monday packs.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe that's why those are pop. Why were those in there too? Because they're garbage anyway. So who gives a fuck? That's that thing that they fucked up before. Who gives a goddamn?
Yeah,
I've been getting base
it
for
was
those.
only one card of those.
I've been giving those for base.
So I guess like Monday there'll be a different one of those that you could possibly get in your Mando Monday packs.
It's gonna be super exciting for anybody that's like 13 years old.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Hold on to your butts. Yep. So yeah, that was Mando Monday. But then also on Monday, we had the big thing was the D23 tie-in with the Fantastic Worlds.
Right. And 3 sets with completely different.
Yes, there were 3 variants, but they were completely different cards.
Yeah, all the way through. It was so weird.
It wasn't variants, really. It was just basically 3 sets.
Right. Yeah. Very strange.
Yes, very strange. Which, of course, Hux and Starkiller Base had to be in the higher variant, but whatever.
I got to get back in and see did I finish that or did I even care? I pulled some of it, but
I think I did finish the green. Yeah.
Okay.
So you should check me.
I will.
If there's some there that you didn't get.
Living off them scraps, baby. I'll be over.
And then still on Monday, because there wasn't enough going on for Monday, we had the scenes from Chapter 11 of Mandalorian, which was cool because it was a Bo-Katan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and there's a Bo-Katan award, I think. And everybody, I pulled a couple of golds on those. And somebody, who was it? Somebody sent me a amazing, it was Bozo Fett sent me like a bunch of old cards for the last gold he needed.
Nice.
It was a single on mine, but I wasn't trying to do the set. It was such a nice offer. He's a great guy. I like Bozo Fett. He likes the that fucking Django.
Yes. Yeah, fucking Django.
He likes Django.
Yeah. So that was Monday, and Monday was a lot. And then moving on in the week, we had Mandalorian Fractured Wave 2.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been doing those in bronze. I like the Mando stuff, so I was doing those in bronze. And
I only do the bronze, and if I get any good silvers or golds,
I might have pulled a gold or a silver. I don't know. I don't have that kind of luck with a set like that. I should, because I don't care about it. It's a set that I don't give any fucks about.
I haven't had a lot of luck on those.
It would be fine with me if I didn't get anything out of there because I have no stakes.
And then the next thing on here was that Wednesday.
Yes, that was What the Fuck Wednesday.
What the Fuck Wednesday, because, wow, 2020 base packs were back. Cool. But, what? There were 72-hour bundles with, wait for it, Imperial Grey variants.
Yeah.
Because you thought your rainbows were done?
No,
they were not.
Nope.
And even if you've got your Imperial Grey now, I don't think you can feel safe.
I don't feel safe.
They're probably going to have some other bundle shit. They'll figure out some way to throw some bull crap in there because the dartboard of bad ideas just keeps on giving.
Well,
so
I think we speculated that they had a lot of variants in the can for a schedule that's been somewhat truncated. So it's entirely possible
their schedule has been a hot mess.
Yes,
or is there supposed to be, what is it they called it, their cadence or whatever? It's a hot mess because we had several weeks where it was like nothing happened, and then they make up with it with this flotsam where just
I would call it a deluge.
A deluge of flotsam and jetsam of sets.
How many
variants?
How many titles are you going to make up for this show today?
I don't know. I think you're flotsam and jetsam is
you're
pretty...
super verbose and very, flowery today. I mean,
I like
a deluge of jetsam and flotsam.
That's pretty good. I like that one. Yeah,
that's the new album from.
I don't know.
Power Junkies.
I don't know. You just made a band name.
That's a good name for a band. Power Junkies.
Trademark.
We're fucking addicted to power. Rock and roll!
Trademark. We're trademarking that so you can't use it without giving us money.
No.
Whoever out there you banned. So, yeah. So
You banned.
Which the 72-hour bundles are gone now.
Yes. So. Well, it has been 72 hours.
72 hours.
Will, on occasion, elapse. And that's what happened. So they had one that was it 300 crystals for $1? It was one of those good deals. Plus, you got
it was the standard structure they have for all the bundles that they've done recently. because the Mando Monday bundles are the same, and literally anything they've done bundles like that with a bunch of them, it was the same crystal amount and stuff structure.
Yeah, well, I like anything
where it ends up at like $99.
I'm such a sap. Anytime they throw up the 300 crystals for $1, I'm on it.
Well,
I take that. If
well,
you do,
actually, the ones in between there are even better. Your $5 one, your $10 and the $20 ones those are really good ones.
were they giving you 300 coins per dollar? I don't think so. But they were giving you a bunch of those.
Well, for
grays.
the 20, you're getting 5,000 crystals.
That's the standard rate at 250.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But you're also getting your Imperial Gray because you needed to get your Imperial Gray so you could get your rainbow back together.
Well, this message brought to you by Topps. Imperial Grays. Buy some today. Come on in and get those bundles, folks. Bundle Betty over here.
Bundle Betty! Wow, now you're trying to make a name. Title.
Bundle Betty. Anytime I can get alliteration.
That would also be a good band name.
Yes.
Bundle Betties.
Bundle Betty.
The Bundle Betties.
Yeah.
It'd be a girl band.
Yeah.
The new Spice Girls. Bundle Betties. There you go.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Or you could have, this is so stupid. You could have Bindle Betties. You could have, they all come out on stage with the, little knapsack on a stick. It's called a bindle. It's like the hobos use those.
That's too obscura. No.
Thank you. Well, it's not a word that pops up every day. That's for sure.
Which that would be another. We're making band names. That's what we're doing. Fuck cards. We're making band names.
Okay.
Obscura.
That is a good band name. Yeah.
Right.
It could be like a goth band.
Yes.
With that.
Yes, like a
Obscura,
goth band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obscura. Yeah. I could. Yeah. Be
Yeah.
good.
What's the theme of that? Try to figure it out. Pretty obscure, isn't it? Yeah. We may have even actively obscured it.
Wow. Possibly.
Yeah. Okay. So those are fun. You got to run out there and get your horde character out. So if you pulled a really shitty one, good luck. Wow. But it was fun to flip those around in the transmission. Did you do any of that?
No,
I did. That's fun. I think
I tried to, but I didn't get any hits. So I was just like,
I got a couple bundles, and then like a couple of different, I got the 1 and the 5 on 2 devices, and that gave me a few to work with. And then I was just kind of trading around, and every once in a while somebody would be in there going, take all of mine, leave my one guy, and you go, oh, okay, shit. Yeah. And you get like 2 for 1 or 3 for 1. And if the characters were, okay, especially if they're looking for somebody really not great, then, it's a pretty good deal to get in there and get your numbers up and then fold those into one good one. You know what I mean? So I ended up trading up. I traded up to, I had the Padme, which was the AOTC hot Padme, and then both Rays.
Yeah.
And then I had 2 Boba Fett's at one point. I sold the 2 Rays on the Bay. And then I think I traded the Padme for I don't even know what, but it was fun just kind of flipping around, flipping up, get a few on numbers, and then if somebody was looking for somebody totally obscure, maybe you get an upgrade and things like that. So that was kind of fun. That's always reminded me of the old days of low count variants and getting in there and flipping up, taking an equal character and a kicker and move your guy up just a little bit,
I just couldn't get and still can't get past the annoyance of them trotting out more 2020 base variants at this point.
They're not done.
Yeah.
They're not done.
Right.
So something that came back also was,
especially for the Wave 1 2020 base. I mean, come on.
Well, I have hordes in there, so I'm okay with it.
Wow. Put it down. 2020 base Wave 1 needs to be put down. Just put it down. Yeah.
Okay, so
speaking of things that should be put down,
open edition commemorative Christmas tree ornaments are back again at the Hallmark store near you.
There you go.
And if you really want to decorate and trim that tree, then a family tradition that your children are going to love.
Open edition commemoratives, because we didn't get like a billion of them. Like
one cool thing
3 years ago.
One cool thing for free to play is that when you do the
you get an avatar.
Yeah, you get avatars. You also get 125 crystals.
Yeah.
So it is a way for somebody free to play to use coins and trading to generate crystals for themselves.
Yeah.
So that's a little something. And both of those melts have that. Plus, they give you a bunch of coins too. So it's got a little kickback, and it's definitely an activity. It's a free
Gotta
to
have
play.
more activities.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a free to play type thing. So, and then the badges.
Nope.
Oh, solos. Oh God, yeah, I skipped that.
You can't skip the parallax.
Oh God.
Because mind you, we're getting our daily parallax going every day. Whenever time it is, you've got to remember to pull your one card. They decided we had to have more solo parallax, but it was a tiny little set. It was like what, 5 or 6 cards?
You can tell me because I didn't do it.
It was. I think it was 5 or 6 cards, and it was the Heist of Vandor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's when they stole all
That's
the
when they tried to steal the
beryllium
stuff
crystals from the.
What was that crap called?
I don't know. I ruined the name of it now.
Yeah, now I can't get that out of my head for it.
Yeah.
Beryllium is an element, though, so its symbol is Be.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it now. It was stupid. It had some kind of stupid chemically sounding name or something like
they're trying to get the stuff.
The midi chlorians of chemicals
on
or
the convex
whatever.
train thing, heist thing.
Yes, that's
which was fun. That was fun.
Oh yeah, it was fun until Val
Until
gave
everybody
a look.
died. Val died, and then Rio got shot, and Rio died.
You know what? You can't say Valiant without Val. Ooh, she was so valiant. She sacrificed herself for her friends for no good reason.
Right.
Didn't make a lick of goddamn sense.
Well, that's solo for you. Then speaking of, my job is to segue between these.
I like it.
Now.
I like what you're doing here today. I dig it. You're helping me out a lot.
It's because
some heavy lifting, baby.
It's a lot. So
drive it. Drive that show.
Stuff that doesn't make sense. Mando badges. We're back for 48 hours.
They're gonna keep doing that.
They're gonna keep doing it until they get sold out.
Yeah, I need to open a ticket because that first go round they did say that there was an award for that set. They said take a look at the set and the award.
You should open a ticket because somebody else did a ticket and they got their crystals back.
Yeah, and that's bullshit. And now it came back and it doesn't. There's no mention of an award, but there was in the first
just
one.
Just the person that did the thing gets their crystals back, so they know there's a problem.
Right.
They should be giving everybody the crystals back.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. So I guess I'm gonna have to open a ticket. So yes, there is grounds for opening a ticket because somebody that we know opened a ticket on it and got I think 1/3 of their crystals back on that deal. And that wasn't a cheap throw. Those were what, $2 a throw?
Yeah.
So probably worth your while to open a ticket on that one, folks. Thanks for reminding me.
Yes. So then, speaking of things that need tickets opened up on them, possibly, or refunds being due, we had our Friday afternoon mess.
Yeah, it wasn't a good one.
It was the Toops of the Week.
And it was, Toops
of the Week was the Rise of Skywalker Heroes and Villains. Yes.
Well, you know what? It's funny because the Digicast was on the Twitch schedule for 2 p.m.,
oh, good.
And then they didn't actually go till 3, probably because they were all running around with their fucking hair on fire for how they fucked this thing up.
Yes.
So proceed with your explanation of the events as they happened, ma'am. I'll take your witness statement.
Okay, so I actually didn't even see it coming because it wasn't there. It wasn't showing there in the sets. Like, you know how sometimes you can go and you can see what's coming next in the sets?
Right.
It wasn't there. It was 8-bits were showing up as recently updated. And I'm like, 8-bits? Why the frick are 8-bits going to be back? Why? Everybody hates those. But then, nothing was filled in there. So I was, stupidly looking through that crap. And then I was like, 8-bits? Coming soon or going to fill in soon. And then I go and I look in the store and there's freaking Rise of Skywalker, Heroes and Villains. I'm like, holy crap! So I opened it up real quick and I just started opening packs. I didn't even pay attention. I just started opening packs and I saw Hux and I just kept opening packs more because there was a Hux.
Now you pulled the gold Hux.
No, I traded it.
Did you? Okay.
Dak had pulled.
You had it really fast.
Yeah, because Dak pulled it and said that he had it, and I pulled other gold, so I managed to flip it and get to that. Thank you, Dak.
Little shout out, a little early shout out.
So I got the gold. But yeah, and then and then all of a sudden, and then you saw the set and you started pulling, and then by that time, all of a sudden, stuff was showing sold out.
Right.
Because they're limited count. The golds are 15 count. But then it's like you go to the list of what's in the set, and everything sold out except the Poe. Where the frick was Poe?
Right.
They forgot to put the Poe in there, which is bullcrap, which means for a period of time, they need to be processed as refunds. Because that was bullcrap.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And you know, not a cheap set. Those are what, $6.25 a pop on those for the jumbo.
Yeah.
And that's what I was throwing.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get a couple of those gold because there was a Jana in there.
Yeah, there was a Jana.
So the gold was 15 count. Then they have a silver that's 50 count. Then they have a bronze that's 100 count.
Yeah.
There's 11 cards total in the set, including the award, which is Poe. So that's where they fucked up because basically they held back an award that wasn't supposed to be issuing as a reward. It's just a regular card in that set. They all have the same count. Yeah. And then the lower levels, it's an actual award. So they toopsed it up.
They toopsed it up because, Poe's the award, which you'll get if you complete the white variant and the red variant.
Right.
For each of the... Well, actually, no. Poe is the heroes. The villain is Pride.
Okay.
Which is really kind of hurtful to General Hux.
Well, you didn't want him as an award.
Well, true. I wouldn't want him as an award. Well, actually, the red and the white were not a problem because I think
I have like one red to flip. I've
really? I've got like a billion. Yeah, you should check me.
I will. Check me out.
Yeah, I went ham. I went ham on these.
It was funny too because we were saying at the time, like Thursday, we were both just kind of like blah, just like bored. Well, Thursday is a horrible day anyways with fan choice and everything. But it's typically like just being kind of like, man, last fucking week of too much stuff, too much garbage I didn't want, but then all of a sudden this came and we were both like sparked up because there was limited count shit to be gotten again. Happy days are here again.
But then this wasn't all that was in the packs. Because there was also more base cards for the Rise of Skywalker Series 2. And they were unique cards because they aren't the same cards that were already in the crap that we had on Sunday. They're different cards.
Really?
Yeah, they're different.
In the same variants that they released before? Or they're
different variants.
Okay, because that's cards. Where you get they had the bronze.
Yes, because you get purple base in the packs.
Yeah.
You redeem, what was it, like 10 of the purples,
right? And
you'll get a bronze base of a card, and you have a possibility of getting a black variant of one of the heroes and villains.
Right.
So it was just like a lot. It was just a lot.
Yeah, there was more stuff to it. There was too much to it.
Yes, too much.
Yeah, I was like, oh, these purples look nice, and then you realize, you can do something with them, 10 a pop, and try to get those SIGs and stuff.
Yeah, so then I'm trying to complete purple, and then all of a sudden, I finally actually went and saw what the awards and stuff were, and I was like, holy crap, Hux is on the award. It was that cute little card where Chewbacca's yelling at him behind him.
Oh, yeah. He's moving his hair around,
But that got to piss Hux off really bad to mess his hair up.
Yeah.
He's all about that quaff. So...
It's all about that quaff. Again, another title for the show this week, guys.
So I got
about that quaff.
Getting the purple, and because I was busy, because I started hoarding one of the purple base ones because it was there's a tiny Hux on the thing where they were going to execute Finn and Poe and Chewie, and then Hux turns traitor, and then there was another card where Finn is aiming the gun at Hux, and I was starting to hoard up on those, and I'm like, oh crap, I've got to mulch this crap because I got to get bronze. So then I started getting the mulching, and then I managed to complete the bronze because the bronze award is also the cute little Hux getting his hair messed up, the coif messed up by Chewie's rage. So.
Well, the concept just dropped.
Is it garbage?
Well, no, it's pretty cool actually.
It's kind of actually a good one.
Yeah, it's like a battle scene.
It's a battle scene from the beginning of Solo. That mud crappy planet.
Mud planet from Solo, but it's a nice battle scene.
Yeah, that's a cool battle scene.
Yeah,
that's cool.
A nice looking card.
Yeah, okay, I'll allow it. Although I still think a Dave Filoni Doodle on a napkin would be better. Say that 10 times fast.
No. Yeah,
Dave Filoni Doodle on napkin. I can see. I already messed it up.
yeah, that's no good. Don't do that to yourself.
That's this. It's kind of like when you try and say the Han Solo thing in the cockpit on A New Hope.
So how many of the
It
how many of the 15 count Huxes did you end up with?
3.
3. Okay, that's where I ended up with on Gianna as well.
Yeah.
So that's 20%. Is that right? 20%? No.
3 out of 15 is a fifth. Not. That's not.
Is it 1/5?
Is it 20%?
Yeah.
I don't know.
For sure. Ask our math genius child. She'll know. She'll know. Pretty sure.
Cecil knows, apparently.
Yeah, well, he knows what's up all the time because he's like that. So anything else about the ROS heroes and villains that we can say? It is odd that there's 2 different sets. There's a hero and a villain. It feels like they feel like one set, but I could see some people going, I'm only doing heroes. Well, I'm only doing villains.
And then I'm kind of upset because I'm like, should Hux really be in the villain part of it?
Because he's the spy.
Because he was the spy.
I knew it.
Maybe he should have been in the hero set. Because otherwise,
that would have been a nice turnabout, and then they could put Ben Solo in there as well.
Right? Maybe did they even? Well, they did leave. There is no. They didn't do a Leia either. She should be a hero. So,
well, that's a port. So I mean,
are there?
We could probably look and see what's in there.
We'll probably have to go check. Is there enough to do like another wave of this bull crap?
Possibly. I didn't look at the physical checklist to find out. So hey, that's the kind of thing a show would do that did research. And gave a fuck.
Research. What?
Wow, we got quite a gang today on Twitch. It's really nice to see everybody.
Oh, look at the crew.
Yeah, I got a bunch of folks talking and saying hi.
The Discord crew represent.
I'll be like Romper Room. I see Call Me Nemo, and I see What's Up 73, and I see Asia Marie, and I see Snippy Fulcrum. Romper Bomper.
Which
Stomper
yesterday was
Boo.
Snippy's birthday. Did you see that?
Was
yesterday was Snippy's birthday.
How old is Snippy? She seems really young. I feel like she's like,
she's younger than us.
She's very young. Everybody's
younger than us. Especially you.
Oh, whoa! Shots fired. Wow. Damn, she laughs in my face about it too. Okay. So coming soon. There's a couple of sets that were supposedly both coming at 2 p.m. on Sunday. I want to say somebody said
one of them's got to be the 2 o'clock today.
One's probably today, one's tomorrow, and they're fucking don't know what the hell they're saying there sometimes. Like I said, I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, if it was on the Digicast, it was probably all just a mess. Anyway.
Yeah. Thank you, Snippy, for sympathizing with my sick burn. I need some ointment on the back of my neck from what just happened on my wife right now. That was crazy. So there's 2 sets. One's like, what was it, like Imperial Army guys or some shit. There's a scout trooper on it, and apparently they're one.
It's the same. It's the same image that was on the Platinum.
Yeah,
which pissed somebody off.
Yeah, we know somebody is, but he'll get them. He's gonna get them.
He'll still get them, but he'll be pissed off about it.
He'll sullenly get them.
Hoarding this. But, I wonder if they're going to be lame enough to mess up and put the First Order guys in there with the Imperials.
Yeah, that's possible.
Because they're not really Imperials. They're First Order.
And I couldn't make heads or tails of that.
They have different outfits.
There's a Rebel set, I think, coming. It was one.
Yeah, it looked like a Rebel set coming because there was an Inquisitor card.
Okay, all right. So Inquisitor, we know several somebodies that want that.
Yeah.
So
several. Yep.
So that'll be exciting, I guess.
Who knows what can come up next week? Maybe some. Oh well, crap! Next week is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll get a Black Friday set.
I know that in Terror Cards he's going to be doing some Black Friday cards, and they're going to have, I think, previews for next year.
Well, of course, Terror Cards is going to do something.
They get stuff.
They do stuff.
They get it.
They get it. They pay attention. But
Black Friday, that sounds scary. Terror Cards, that should be our stock and trade.
But Star Wars, I wonder, are we going to get black variants of something?
Well, we'll soon see.
Because have we gotten black variants of any of?
Well, we were wondering about the wave 2 cards. Were they going to have space? Because they had the wave 1, they had space, but wave 2 didn't get those.
Yeah,
So
the
it may be
space and the
possible that that's
hyperspace.
Black Friday or something like that, or
Huh.
the Void. Collect Void variants now.
Void variants would be a good name if it was like a die cut, because then it would be like they're just kind of out there.
There's
in the
nothing out there. It's just floating around in the
Has to
ether.
be a die cut.
Ooh.
Ooh. Trademark.
You're just trying to trademark. What are you, desperate for money or something? You gotta. I'm gonna trademark everything. I'm gonna get paid so much money. Got to trademark everything.
Just covering the bases, man.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Trademark me. Happy Halloween. I trademarked that.
Covering the bases, man.
It's a little late. Timing is important, I think, too. Yeah.
So.
Okay. So
Yeah,
anything
so-
else coming soon? Do we know? Who cares?
Who knows?
Who gives a
Who
fuck?
knows?
Like I say, I actually wrote, did you cast rant? Question mark. How about a little one?
Uh-oh.
It goes on too long. It needs to be concentrated. There needs to be some kind of format. It needs
For
to feel like it's
effectiveness.
going somewhere. Like there's a beginning and a middle and an end. Have an intro, then go through the meat of your show. Do some giveaway
Well,
stuff.
they have their format is the mullet, they call it, where it's the business in the front and the party in the back.
The party in the back
But
is a
the
goddamn nightmare.
The business in the front gets off the rails too easily, and they don't stay on track. And then the party in the back just needs to have an end date. At some point, the party needs to end.
That's
you
the
got to
part-
send the people home.
That's
Empty out the solo cups and send them home.
well, I mean, it feels like there's no schedule there. I mean, you want, like maybe there is for them, that they have some idea of how long they're going to continue to go. But it would be nice if they would let their audience know, okay, guys, we're blocked for 3 hours on this shit.
Well, I mean, on the Twitch schedule,
yeah,
it like had it blocked off for like 2.5 hours, I think.
did it?
I think so. Or maybe an hour and a half. It was like something and a half.
So maybe there's information that's out there that I'm just not aware of because I'm not looking at that. It would
Could
be
be.
nice if in the show they would say,
Could be, or it could be that they put it in their Discord. Because they have a Discord.
oh yeah, I
which
never look
looks-
at that one.
Looks incredibly like some of the content and some of the areas and
That's
subjects
fine.
that we have in our Discord.
All things are
Discord.
gonna. They're all going to
Whatever.
kind of look very similar. I look at all of them. They're all
I
very
was like
similar.
somebody was scouting it out to get ideas. Should have put
Whatever.
trademark on
That's
it.
a
I don't know.
you should have copyrighted it.
I didn't trademark it.
Oh my god! You just got to copyright something that late? Give me a break.
I don't know.
No, they seem to
I'll
trail.
take them to court.
They seem to trail off to nowhere and then stay there. There's no drive. There's no momentum. It's not. I wouldn't say it's entertaining. I don't know what anybody's getting out of it, especially after the you can see after the giveaways go. I don't know. I think it should be
Viewership drops.
more concentrated. Give some more information. I think that they would be lighter on their feet and I think a little more fun if there was more of that. Just a lot of times it feels like they're just sitting reading their feed. You know, I try not to do that too much in our show. But it feels like that's what they're doing the whole time sometimes. And I really like when they have like a presentation. I like when they have, here are some sets coming from so-and-so, and here's how they're going to work, and isn't this cool? And there's all these, and this is how many, and all that kind of information. I don't mind that professional level of presentation when they bring that. I'm always like, okay, that's what I dig. I like to see that. Because when they show this stuff, the show and tell, great. That's my favorite part of the whole show. After that, it just kind of goes right in the shitter. And they stopped doing that trivia game thing that they did for a few times. I guess it cost them too much. They got tired of giving me crystals. That's why I'm mad that they took it away. Because I kept getting 5,000.
Tell the truth. That's why you're really ranting.
Yeah, that's my main problem. I haven't gotten any free crystals off the Digicast in a while, so I hate it. That's awful.
Hey, I just realized we're both wearing our Rise to the Resistance shirts.
I know.
Random.
I know. It's not random. I'm thinking of Disney greatly of late.
Yep.
And looking forward to the happy days when we can go again.
We would probably be there.
Oh yeah, it's a gorgeous day today.
Yeah.
For it. Be beautiful. So that was it. I did have a couple of shout outs. One, I wanted to shout out Lemmy Mercer. Thank you so much. Yesterday when I was scrambling around trying to get Jana's, I'd sent an offer and it actually countered back to some very easy to part with stuff for my 15 count gold Jana. So thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Always cool dude. And then I had.
Oh, you actually have a list. Of
I
shout-outs.
actually had a list because I wanted to thank. We didn't do a Hoard update. We don't really do those anymore. But I started a new Hoard yesterday. One that had been kind of knocking around in my head because I in the mad rush of the S1 54321s, somewhere near the end, I kind of flopped around and ended up with the one count of Chirrut. Which is a great character. Love Chirrut. Nobody ever seems to hoard Chirrut. It's really crazy.
Racist.
I don't know what the hell it is about him because I love that character. I mean, seriously, he's like one of my favorite things in Rogue One and
awesome.
in my top 10 favorite things in Star Wars. Period. I love Chirrut. Yes, he's great. I mean, he's like heart and soul of the Force, and there's so much about him that just I love Chirrut. I think he's a fantastic character. So I've had this one count all this time, and I've looked around, see where the other ones were, and thinking about, I don't want to try to rainbow this. And I pretty much have ran through all my other, I'm ready on everything beyond comprehension. And there's still so much time, it feels like. I mean, if they're not going to go till, they said first quarter of 2021.
That's 3 months.
I got some time. And it doesn't take long. Hoarding is not hard. So I said, I'm going to put together the rainbow. So I'm looking around, and it was all pretty friendly hands. So I actually made a trade with Thomas. What's up? 73. Thank you very, very much. 1412, the Hut of all people.
Cool.
I actually made a pretty. I back up the truck. You know how I do.
Yeah.
So I threw a very nice offer, and there was no back and forth. It was like, yep. Thank you very much. And Blue X Dragon had the number 2. There's two number 2s out there, obviously. And I made shots at both of them, and was able to trade pretty easily with Blue X Dragon. So thank you to all 3 of those gentlemen for their kindness and willingness to work with a dummy working on a super late rainbow. I need the chrome, and that's it.
Chrome. What was that? The Phasmochrome?
Yeah.
Of Chirrut?
Yeah, I think you only had one. I'll find it. The counts on those are so high.
Yeah, those are so high, and I had so many dupes.
I probably have some dupes around too, so I'm not stressing on that. I'll go for that. But my priority now is to hoard. So I've only got about 500 whites under my belt so far.
Well, I still have like a lot.
Good.
That you need to come and get.
Good. I need those. So anybody out there, hey, Chirrut, Tedsallis, that's me. Send them. I need them. I want to do this, and then I should be done. And you were saying, like, in our group, like, oh, Greg hoards rainbows. I'm like, there are people that do a lot more rainbows, I think, than me.
There's people that do a lot more hoards.
Yeah.
Just for the a lot of people do monument hoarding, it seems.
Right, but not the rainbows.
Not a lot of people go for, like, all the rainbow. Especially these days when who knows when the rainbow ends. Ooh.
Who knows? Who knows?
Write that down. Trademark.
Who knows where the rain... Now, as long as it takes me to write this, folks, you'd think it would be legible. It's not.
It's not going to be legible. He's going to look at it later, and it'll be like chicken and tacos.
Why did I ask something about Ents?
Because there are a lot of questions about Ents.
That's true.
There's a lot going on
there. That's for
how
our
that
other,
actually works.
That's for our other show, Hobbit Talk. Hobbit Talk every week. It's a weekly show, and we just talk about the Hobbit. Just that one book, and
just that one out of all the Tolkien books.
We don't even talk
about the Hobbit.
Yeah, we don't even talk about the movies or anything. Just the book.
And
no, sorry. We only talk about
not the Lord of the Rings, just the Hobbit.
We actually don't even talk about the book. We just talk about the Rankin Bass
animated
special.
Oh my gosh!
The greatest.
Where there's a whip,
there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. I don't want to go to work today, but the Lord of the Lash says, nay, nay, nay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Me and Mike, remember that time me and Michael were running around singing that?
God, it was so obnoxious.
It was great. So I don't know how
they wouldn't stop.
I don't know.
They just kept singing that dang song.
It's a good song.
It was him and my brother just would not stop.
do you actually know that song, Asia Marie? Come on.
She would know. Yes.
She probably does know. She got deep knowledge. All right. So did you have any shout 'em outs? You did your one earlier.
Yeah, I did my one earlier, and I can't remember the rest because there were so many things this week.
There's always time. So let's go ahead and get to what you're watching. Okay, I always do this because this is the universal signal for
watching.
Watching. What you're watching. Okay, so...
Tell me what you're watching on your TV tonight. Tell me what you're streaming on your iPad. Tell me what you're watching every day and at night. I'll be outside watching from the bushes.
All right, so now we're to our final background. We're in our last segment. Here we go.
I hate this background.
Why? I like it.
I don't like it. I just have an issue with all the backgrounds.
It hides problems with our green screen. Oh, that's
like
why
this
I like
table that's right here.
Well, I don't mind that. It grounds us in reality.
Ooh, grounds us in reality. I like that too.
Grounds,
that'd be a good name for a band as well. Trademark.
Grounds of reality.
Grounds of reality.
Wow. And you know
that
what?
That would be a good name for a coffee.
I was just thinking the same thing. Grounds
of reality coffee, man.
And you know what else they could sell?
Put CBD oil in the coffee.
I was going to say they could sell weed there too. That would actually be really great.
That would be the name of the store.
What's that?
Grounds of Reality.
Grounds of Reality,
it would be, you
man.
could get your coffee and you could get your weed.
You got no grounds for reality here, man. Here, man. Trademark that shit. Yes, there you go. I like that.
Yeah.
And that's all content that will not be in the show. That's just for our Twitch audience, folks. It would be awesome, though, man. Seriously.
That would be great,
dude,
man.
That would be the best. Like, go there and get really great coffee, super sweet weed, and like some muffins or something. Just get fucking high as hell and eat muffins and drink coffee.
But you'd have to have more than muffins. You need other snacks.
Oh, you know what else would be a great name for that? Wake and Bake.
Undoubtedly, there is a store called Wake and Bake. There's
holy
gotta be.
Shit, that'd be
if not
so
trademark.
Good.
That'd be yeah.
Well, I was just reading the other day, like they're like legalizing the shit out of it all over the place, and apparently Congress is taking up a bill, like soon, like I think like this week, to try to decriminalize marijuana nationwide.
Hey, go get past Mitch.
I don't know. Apparently, it's a pretty popular political issue these days. It's actually
get past Mitch.
It's when it's going on ballots. It seems like a lot of the candidates that are backing it are the ones that are winning state elections and stuff like that. So it's a big thing. It's happening.
Yeah, I still think it's not going to get past Mitch because he's an idiot and an asshole.
Yeah. Maybe he likes to burn that sticky.
Please.
Crypt Keeper. That'd be funny. Okay, so all right, here we go. What you watching? So I'll go like this. So, again, I'm shrugging. What you watching?
Oh, I watched everything.
I know. I hardly watched anything.
We'll save Mando for the end.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I'll go through all my nonsense, and then you can go into your stuff.
While you do that, I'll try to think of did I watch anything, because I hardly watch shit.
Yeah, I don't think you watch anything. I mean, I saw like about 15 things you started to watch on the Apple TV, but I didn't see the little line go all the way to the end on anything.
Well, most of the time it goes to the credits, and then
yeah, it didn't look like it even went that far enough.
15 minutes of credits.
Didn't even go that far
on enough. The movies that I watched, they don't deserve to have credits. Yeah. Nobody should be taking credit.
Let me see. I got a whole bunch of shows I'm watching. A lot of them are ending now, which is good. Britannia, I still don't understand what the fuck is going on with that show. It is just insane.
I understand
it has like weird, like current music songs and stuff as its soundtrack. And like the theme song is like a current like sounding song. And it doesn't fit because it's supposed to be like, you know, early AD England. It's really confusing. I don't understand what's happening, and I hope it ends soon.
Wasn't there like a movie they did that was The Knight's Tale, where it was like all contemporary, but then it was all in England?
But I think that was kind of good.
I mean, like in the
I think that
had the Joker guy in it too.
Yeah, it had Heath Ledger in it. That was okay. But this is like, I'm just kind of trying to figure out what's happening.
AKA the Joker guy.
The Joker guy. Yeah. But yeah, so that is, I hope it ends soon because it's a lot. Fargo, I'm up to date. I'm still mad from last week. Good Lord Bird ended, and that was an excellent little short series. That was one with Ethan Hawke as John Brown. So you know how that ends. Spoiler. He dies. And then Spanish Princess, I'm up to date. Things aren't looking good. She has not given Henry VIII his son yet, so that has lived. So, spoiler, you know where that's going to end. And The Right Stuff ended, apparently. It was eight episodes, and there's no new one coming after it.
And
so
the last scene was a guy, he steps on the moon and goes, ah.
No.
Fucking
The Right
did
Stuff
it.
is about the Mercury 7. So in the last episode, they just got to Alan Shepard's moon, or when he went up into the atmosphere enough to be considered space. But it was like, I'm trying to find out, is there a second season coming? Or is there going to be more of it? Did they just like cut the season short because of the Rona? Weren't they not be able to finish? Because like the Right Stuff movie and the book go way into
That's
more.
where
like,
it ends on the moon, and he steps on the moon and he goes, ah.
No, the Right Stuff movie ends with Gordo Cooper going into space.
And stepping on the
Back
moon.
when he was the last man that went into space alone.
Oh, okay. He didn't step on the moon?
No, did he?
I bet he would have liked it.
I can't remember if he made it onto one of the Apollos or not.
Well, I bet you I could. Here's.
I bet you could find out.
I'm going to improv his reaction to stepping on the moon for the first time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. But yeah, so I'm like really kind of annoyed because like I'm not sure, is there going to be another season? Did they just decide that's where we're going to end it? I don't know. I'm pretty annoyed at that now.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did finish Barbarians or Barbaren.
Barbaren. I haven't watched any
in
more.
Deutsch.
I did watch some of it
on Netflix. So I managed to watch, and apparently there's going to be more. I think.
Well, there probably already is. A lot of times,
there probably already is. Probably if we asked like my cousins, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Barbaren, yeah." So.
Yeah.
Jawohl. So that was told. And I did manage to binge and finish The Crown season 4 on Netflix. So I'm up to date on The Crown. Although, again, kind of annoyed at The Crown. I mean, it was cool because there was stuff that I didn't remember had happened back then in the early 90s. Because, early 90s, it was college. I don't remember that. But it's like they had Princess Diana and she did a fantastic job. The chick they had do Princess Diana in it is amazing. I mean, she looks like her. She had the mannerisms down. She did a great job. Really, really good. And the Charles guy was good too. But like they do the whole thing of getting them ready for the wedding and stuff, and she's standing there in the dress, and they don't do the wedding. They didn't do the wedding.
They didn't. Do you understand that the budget would be required to replicate the royal wedding for a fucking movie?
Well, they apparently did.
It's the same cost as a royal wedding.
They did the big whole deal to like get the dress to be accurate.
Yeah, that's where they blew all the money.
I guess they blew all the money on the dress, and yeah, so I'm kind of annoyed about that. But apparently, that was one of the things that they managed to get I think the Rona happened when they were finishing shooting, but they did manage to finish the season. But there's still going to be one more season coming, because they're going to get to the younger royals. So who knows what we'll actually see wedding wise there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Now the next episode will start with them walking in going, wow, that was some wedding, huh? God, let me get this tie off. I'm glad that's over.
Practically.
They have the whole thing off camera,
Yeah.
So some music in the back. Da, 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 da. Okay, oof, man, what a wedding. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, Diana, what's up? We're married now. Hey, fist bump. Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah, that seems about right. that seems about right.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was the stuff. So now I'm just kind of bummed that I finished The Crown, because it's going to probably be a while before I get the next season.
Well, I always have so many shows to watch. I was watching some Australian, goddamn, what was the name of that show? It was an Australian comedy show, and it was insane. And it was these three guys, and it's nuts. The whole thing is just bonkers, and I can't remember the name of it now to save my life. I'd have to look at my up next and try to figure it out. But I did, like you say, I didn't watch a whole lot. I didn't game a whole lot. I spent huge amounts of time, hours at a time in the backyard weeding this week. And
yeah, that's what you did this week. You weeded.
Yeah. Which is good. And I still have weeds left. Don't worry. I still have more to do.
There's still more.
Because there's, goddamn, these fucking weeds in Florida, man. They can kiss my ass. I don't like them. I don't caught another monkey shines.
Yeah, they're bad weeds. Bad weeds.
So yeah, I didn't watch anything that I can remember, honestly, other than The Mandalorian.
I like that little snippet show that we watched 2 episodes. The
cooking history or whatever.
Yeah, the history cooking thing.
Cooking history or something like that. Yeah, it's like a little short show. This guy, and he does. He looks up. I've mentioned this before. I think
Have you?
Yeah, I think I mentioned it on the show before. He researches old recipes, from literally old 1500s, 1600s, shit like that. Sometimes even ancient Egyptian stuff. I mean, he goes,
probably tastes like crap.
No, probably a lot of the stuff seems like it's pretty delicious. I mean, you saw the shit he was making the other day with, I mean, it was all fucking butter and all fucking cream. It was ridiculous. It was nuts. Take all the most succulent, delicious shit, and then, but they would have weird seasonings. That was the part you had a problem. The anisette, I don't like
anise.
That. Yeah, the anise. That's what I call it, anise.
I don't like that. I think your mom brought over some cookies that had that on it.
Those pizzelles sometimes have the anise. Yeah, pizzelles can be good, but sometimes they go a little heavy on that.
It feels like you're eating potpourri.
Right, it's like a herbal flavor. I don't care for it. It's just sometimes they use in British cooking and baking, they use rose as a flavor, and I'm just oh no, that kind of almost sickly sweetness that rose could have as a flavor would be awful.
Pass.
No, thank you. But I do still watch the British baking show. That's on a weekly schedule on Netflix, so I always watch that, and that's always great fun. I love the British baking show.
Yeah.
And I've been watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Derps. I watch that shit anytime. It's total comfort food. It's totally stupid. This dumb idiot goes around from place to place and goes and eats shit right out of the kitchen. That's the pitch for the show. Hey, what's your show going to be? Okay, we got this fat idiot, and he's going to go around and he's going to go to people in the kitchen and eat the food. No, he's not going to be in the dining room out there. Oh, this is a savory cut of meat. No. He's digging shit out of the pot with a spoon. Not cool. If I ever go to any of these places, I'm gonna be like, Guy Fieri isn't out there right now randomly sampling my chow, is he? I'd rather he didn't. If be tasting the fucking broth and shit back there. Yeah. Guy. Oh, thank you, Bubba Freak, for joining us. So I guess do you have any final thoughts?
Well, we watched the Lego special.
Oh, that was cute. That was fun. It's weird. It's not irreverent.
It wasn't irreverent.
No.
But it was cute. It was wacky.
Yeah, time travel in the Star Wars universe has always been a big no-no, so I was really thrown that they would go there with that.
It does seem weird that they've gone there, but I mean, they did that with Rebels. So, seems like it's a wall that's been busted down now, so they can do that.
Wow. Well, holy shit.
Although, would they ever do it in live action? That would really be breaking through if they did that in live action to like do whatever this weird force thing they can do and whatnot. I can't see.
Well,
that
I mean, with Ahsoka
action.
coming into the Mandalorian, and who knows where else, that there may be a place for that. Who knows?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we will, because we'll be watching closely. So, the only other thing that you're watching would be the Mandalorian.
Well, we watched Star Trek Discovery too.
Oh yeah, which was fun.
Yeah,
that was a good
Always
one.
good times.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I like the cast.
I love Giorgio. She's
great, and they better not do anything to her. And I like the new what's the Kess, the one with the
Trill.
She's a Trill. Yeah,
I forget her name.
She's fun. She's a good character. I like her.
Yeah.
She's interesting.
Yes.
I'm really kind of tired of the chief engineer guy with his little pinched face.
The blondie blonde guy.
I don't like him. He's probably great at his job, but I wouldn't want to fucking work with that guy. He'd be he's such a pain in the ass.
He is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
His character.
It's not a fun character. It's not a character you want to hang out with.
No, they need to like veer away from him some, and maybe give us the redhead chick, the red curly redhead
Tilly.
Tilly hanging out with that new Trill chick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of show that I like Tilly. I loved her a lot in the show so far. She's been great, and I like the new the boyfriend for Michael, the guy.
Oh yeah.
The lovable rogue that she
which it was like, finally you guys gonna kiss? Come on, man.
Goddamn, seriously.
How many episodes are you gonna go through? Come on, we get it. There's
Jesus
tension.
Christ. Yeah, you've been there for a year.
Come on.
Hey, we haven't been in this area of space. Where exactly is the bone zone? Do
not write that down as a title. Not a title.
Yeah, they used to have the neutral zone. We don't go over there. But and then there's of course also the bathing suit area of space.
Are they asking where Star Trek is on? Star Trek is on CBS All Access, if that's what you're asking in the feed there.
Yes. Oh, and that's also where they're going to have the
Stand.
Yes, they're having another version of the Stand.
Yeah.
Anybody who's out there, if you don't know Stephen King stuff, if you don't do Stephen King, or you don't think you like Stephen King, I would recommend to you to watch the 11/22/63.
That was really good.
It's all in the can. It's all
really
out there, and it's fucking amazing. It's really good. And if you don't read Stephen King books, what the fuck's wrong with you? I don't know if we can be friends, because they're fucking amazing. And that's a really great one. The television miniseries that they made out of it is fantastic. The book's even better. It's another one. Stephen King, for me, a lot of his books are fucking weepers, baby. I mean, I get to the end of some Stephen King books and I'm dying. I'm sobbing. I'm weeping with emotion. He does an amazing job. And that book is a crusher. A lot of people like, you think of, what was that one with Christopher Walken? Dead Zone. Pretty decent movie. The book is agony. Really, really beautifully written.
The Stand miniseries come out next month?
Yeah, it comes out in December.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like the first or second week in December that starts up. So I'm really stoked about that. And then there's something coming in January. At the end of December, we're really excited because Wonder Woman is going to be on fucking HBO Max.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Finally, they decided what they were going to do, because it was set to just be in theaters on Christmas. And that was just like the way everything kind of is now. out there with the Rona
Nope.
everywhere.
And no.
Increasing and cold and flu season coming. It was just getting crazy. And they decided, yes, we still want to put it in theaters because some places, other parts of the world mainly, are doing things right and have good setups in their theaters and whatnot. But probably in like New Zealand, Biggs will go get to see it in the theater probably on Christmas.
Yeah.
But they decided that they're going to also have it on HBO Max.
Yeah, for a
on
month.
the same day. So what do you think we're going to do on Christmas?
Watch fucking Wonder Woman.
Watch fucking Wonder Woman.
God damn.
Yeah, finally.
God damn.
God damn.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that one.
Yeah.
So I went back and I looked at the trailer, and then I watched the original, the first trailer. The first trailer was the best.
Oh,
that was
first
the one with the
trailer
fucking Depeche Mode in it.
Yes.
Fucking amazing,
Freaking
man. That was fucking so great. So yeah, we loved it.
Yeah.
We loved it, and so we're looking forward to that. And we're gonna watch the shit out of that on Christmas. So we're looking forward to that. Yeah. So everybody in Twitch is all our. See, these are our folks. These they get it. Thomas reads them. Asia Marie reads the Stephen King. Yeah, man. Have you read the Stephen King?
I read some of the ones in like junior high. You know, the ones, you know, I had to read Carrie, and
they're all so great. Carrie's wonderful.
Stuff.
They're all fantastic.
The ones
I
that
really
were
love
out
them.
back then when I was in junior high.
Well, that's, I mean, it's like it's all, some of his bestest stuff is back then. I'm looking forward to The Stand. They dropped a new trailer for it, and it looks amazing. I love that story. It's one of my favorite books. That's one of those ones that I will go back and I will read again and again. I've probably read it 5-6 times already. I don't really want to read it now. Because it concerns a disease that kills everybody on Earth, and that's not good. So I don't want to watch that right now. But it's interesting that they had already had this thing and it was in production and pretty much must have been pretty close to in the can. Oh yeah, Dark Tower, Thomas, hell yes. Dark Towers are amazing, and they've never been able to. The movie that they did is entertaining. It has almost nothing to do with the book and the books. And what the hell were they doing? I'm fine with Roland as Shane as that actor, but man, wasn't too good of a movie. Mm-hmm. Idris Elba.
He's great.
Was the gunslinger.
Yeah, Asia Marie Middle School. Remembered reading The Shining. Yeah, it was that type, those type of ones I've read because like, you know, one of my friends had them, so like we shared them, you know, and like one of them had the hookup, so you know we read Carrie and. Well, it's, you know, like it's so funny the
how
one with the car.
Christine.
Yeah,
I love that one.
And those are the ones that I remember having the book and reading it. But there were others. I just don't remember those as vividly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like he's got some like almost sci-fi ones, and then some that are just like not that at all, but just really beautifully written stuff. He makes some really gorgeous stuff. Like the Dark Tower books are not horror, really. They're more of a fantasy series, and they're really and fantastically well done. But they're not horror books at all.
He's written a lot of books.
Yes, he has. He's probably writing 3 right now.
Probably.
As we speak.
Probably.
So
and a couple under a pseudonym.
So thanks to everybody for tuning in to...
Are we going to talk about Mando a little bit?
Okay, we'll talk about the Mando.
Spoilers if you haven't watched Mandalorian.
If you have not watched The Mandalorian yet, then go watch it. It's great. It's the weekend. Enjoy. And we'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So Mandalorian, holy shit! Wow, a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it was like more action. It was like an actiony one.
Yes, very. It
was like an actiony interlude, and it was directed by Carl Weathers.
And it felt like almost a. Was it directed by Carl Weathers? Well, that's fantastic. That's great. Yep. And of course, he was in it, and we saw Cara Dune again, and it felt like almost a tryout or a spin-off. The Mandalorian literally flew out of his own show for a very large section of the middle of the show.
That's true. He did.
It's like, later, skaters. He's gone. He's gone. And then all kinds of shit still happened with him gone. He was out of there.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that's where they were getting the idea for whatever spin-off they're thinking about with Is it Cara Dune?
Karen Grief, they're having fun, and
Maybe.
Mithral's there. Mithral, the guy who plays Mithral, he's
Horatio
Sands. He's probably like, Gina Carano, could you shut the fuck up? I want to have a goddamn career, and you're fucking me up. If you get, if they decide, oh, I'm not going to do a spinoff of Cara Dune, where the fuck am I going to go? Because they're not making a Mithral spinoff. I guarantee
Gina,
you.
Just shut up. Just shut up. You could have said you're going to Parlor quietly.
Right.
And none of us would have ever known because we're not there. We're not going to go there. We're not welcome. So just go there. Just quiet. You could quietly go and do your thing over there.
Even a big mouth like me knows there are times where you can say nothing.
Sometimes just shut up.
So
just shut up. I mean, oh my gosh, those poor Disney people are probably just like,
can you not?
What?
Yeah. Well,
what?
So we'll see what happens there. But we saw, Mithral is back, and who needed to see him?
Who needed him?
And I like the part where like he got scared and like this mist shot out of his neck.
That's when the Mando walked in the door and he was like,
yeah, he just let out this musk or something. That was fucked up. I don't know what the hell that was all about.
Yeah, but it was fun. There was a lot of cute child hijinks in it.
Yes.
Because, he dropped the child off at school. So Baby Yoda got to sit in a little
He went
desk.
to school, yeah.
He went to school. And
he just literally just walked into a classroom. There's an empty seat. Stuck the kid in and fucking left. I'm outie.
Doesn't fill out any forms or anything. Just boom, there you go. And then, of course, the child immediately is fixated on the kids next to him's cookies.
Yeah.
And the kid's just like, no.
Yeah.
And then Baby Yoda's like, bitch,
yeah.
I want some cookies.
I'm going to telekinetically get me some cookies.
You could have just given me one cookie, but I'm going to take all the cookies now.
Telekinesis says I get all your cookies.
I get all your cookies, and I'm going to eat all of them.
I'm going to look you dead in the eye while I eat them. It's literally I'm going to look you dead in the eye while I eat all your cookies.
Which I wonder what those cookies would taste like, because they were this really cool teal color.
Fluorescent blue. Yeah, and everybody said I want macaroons now.
Yes, that's what they looked like, was macaroons. Mm-hmm. Wow, I wonder what flavor they would be. Probably
from those shrimp things again. Everything seems to be shrimp.
Everything's made out of those shrimp.
Everything's shrimp-based.
Shrimp.
Oh yeah, and they had Baby Yoda inside the ductwork trying to do a wiring thing.
The blue and the red wire.
And he totally fucking got lit up back there. I'd been like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Seriously.
You gotta electrocute Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much. Honestly,
It's just a little tiny thing. It wouldn't take that many volts.
He's eatsy, not much. It's the amps that get you. That's everybody says, oh, it's not the volts, it's the amps. That's what fucks you up.
Yeah, but so there was those hijinks, and then they went to that Imperial facility, and
that was cool. Yeah,
that was
a lot
cool
of cool
because
shit going
there
on
was
there.
those weird canister thing where they're obviously cloning something or making something.
I heard somebody saying that they look like dark troopers, that they may be bringing the dark troop, because in the Dark Forces game from the 90s, they had these troopers, and they were force sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could be growing them those. And
here, let me go find an action figure of one.
Yeah. And then at the end of the episode with Moff Gideon, it looked like he had a whole bunch of whatever it was that one of those scientist guys was checking on. So they could have been dark troopers. One of the vats kind of looked to me like they might have been growing a Snoke. I think they were trying to grow a Snoke.
Yeah, that's what somebody said. I can't find a dark trooper. I know I have one around here.
Because they wanted something with an M count, which obviously midichlorian counts. Is why they wanted to suck all the juice out of Baby Yoda. They wanted to juice him.
Yeah, well, the guy was explaining, he's very small. He does not contain a lot of juice.
Very small. But then, all that hijinks was going on, and Mando took off, and he's flying his ship around, and he does the big, takes the ship straight up, and Baby Yoda's got his arms up like he's on a roller coaster.
Woo! And then he barfed.
That was
all that blue stuff.
And Mando used his cape to clean up the barf.
Yeah, he's like, I got an unexpected maintenance here. We'll let you go. Which if if we were in baby times now, anytime the diaper came up, it would be an unexpected maintenance at this point for the rest of the kid's life. But, you know, we got past that. Thank goodness. But I'm almost back. Hey, a few years I'll be in them. So there you go. Unexpected maintenance. Sorry to our listeners on Twitch. I need to go clean out my shorts. I took a huge dump in my huge crapper in my pants. I'll be right back after these commercial messages for Depends. That's a lot of dung.
Yeah, but back to Baby Yoda, there was just a lot of cute, fun hijinks.
Yeah, it was funny. It was kind of somewhat of a filler,
it was a filler, but there was enough hijinks in it that.
Yeah, and then we saw the rebel pilot again.
Yeah.
And the annoyed rebel pilot, somebody calls him, and he had some kind of that thing he left for Cara Dune was. Give me that. I'll put that on eBay. That thing looked cool as shit.
Was it like some kind of a thing that she can like
communication thing, or was he? Okay, I'll go.
It almost seemed like he was giving out medals. Was he giving her a medal or something?
No, I think it was some kind of. It was some kind of like, you know,
communication thing.
Here's my card.
Oh,
type thing.
That'd be cool. That's a cool card.
Which the future sucks when your card is this. Hey Crystal. Hey, here's my card. There you go. That's my card. There you go.
Cool.
It's pretty similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. That's my card.
Yeah.
Except it has a big Rebel logo on it.
Yeah. That'd be a cool prop. I'm sure they're going to be selling them. Yeah. I'm sure we'll try and. No,
so it's always a fun episode, and we didn't have to wait so long to watch because you were not working.
Yes. Yes, we reached the point in the year where I have leave I need to use, so I'm not going to work another Friday this year.
Fuck you, Friday.
Bye.
Fuck you, Friday.
Come Thursday, I say bye.
Diaper Talk with Greg. Trademark. Agent Marie just got the trademark on that one. You're going to make a fortune. You're going to be fucking rich. So rich.
Yeah.
All right, so.
That's it.
All right. So any final thoughts?
I don't know.
Be careful, folks.
Yeah.
Be careful, folks.
Yes, especially Thanksgiving is next week, right. And let's not make this our last Thanksgiving. Let's all be careful. Let's not try to do like things aren't happening here. Let's not. Let's be careful. Let's wear masks. Let's stay away from large gatherings. Let's all have next Thanksgiving too, and the one after that, and the one after that. That would be better. Yeah.
So do that. Let's be careful. Let's wear masks. Let's be considerate of each other and keep our distance. The best love we can give is to still be around next year. So let's do that. And that's a deep final.
Wow.
God damn, what a fucking deep cut, baby. Man. Jesus, I've got so many hidden depths, don't I?
Wow.
So many hidden depths, don't I?
All right, let's try and bring it back up a little bit, and let's just say,
Let's just say, hey, look for us. Be
careful out there.
Be careful out there. Look for us on Twitter. Look for us on Reddit. A lot of stuff happened on Reddit. Somebody did post, hey, what is hoarding this week, you motherfucker? Seriously, are you kidding me? It's a joke. It's not funny anymore. Please stop.
Put like something pinned to the top that says, this is hoarding.
Isn't there a way to pin that, please, that we don't have to fucking answer this question every single goddamn week?
Maybe we need to get Dan has to put like he should like draft an informative post of like all these things.
Or isn't there a bot? There's a bot that every time I put a YouTube link in something, it tells me something about it. Or sometimes there's certain words that will kick off a bot. Where like if you say translation,
we need a hoard bot.
Translate, because there's like a translation bot and things. There needs to be a bot that says every time somebody tries to write this thing, hi, there's 567 posts about this already. Would you like to look at one of those instead? And then automatically direct them to that.
We need a hoard bot, definitely.
Yeah. So look for us on Reddit. If you're interested in joining our Discord, reach out to us. You could comment in YouTube comments. I don't know if we've got any reviews. We asked for it last week. Sure would love it if anybody had a minute to go to the iTunes and leave a review for the show. That'd be fantastic. Help us with our algorithms and get the word out, the good word out. about hoarding and collecting digital cards.
Yep.
All right. And with that, and we have a phone number. I'm going to, shall I even tell them? 904-628-1138. Call. Or no.
Nobody calls.
Nobody calls. Don't care. That's fine.
Nobody calls.
All right, that's
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. We'll just die.
We'll just die.
We'll just die out here in the woods. So thank you again for tuning in. We look forward to speaking to you next week. If anything super dramatic ever happened, we'd go live in a second, but nothing has. So we'll see y'all next week, and arrivederci.
Bye.
Bye is all they get.
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching.